Hello guys, this is 5-star general again with the very same turn. As we had a discussion in the group, and I was told that the way how I performed my correction video was not the correct procedure. I will gladly just make one more video, and I hope that really fixes the situation here. Remember, in my first correction video I mentioned that I forgot to roll 7 dice for the Japanese. Instead of that, I rolled only 6 dice, and of course it's not the correct way. Forgot about that. So I did a correction video, and the mistake I made there was after I rolled for the first defending turn of the Japanese, I didn't score a hit with the 7th infantry. So the 1 infantry I lost, it didn't score. So I should have taken the same attack dice which I had in the original video for the attacking turn of CCP turn 2, which I didn't. So I rolled another time, and of course there can be a change, which is not correct. So I scored in the first video, on the second attack round, I scored 1 hit. And this is where we start this third video. So let's go through the casualties from round number 1 just to be sure that everything is the same. So in the first turn, CCP scored 2 hits. That means I removed 2 casualties here for Japan, leaving them for the second attack round with 5 infantry. Japan scored also 2 hits in the first defending turn. That means, and I will take the same casualties as in the first video, I remove 1 cavalry and I remove 1 infantry. So this is the situation at the beginning of attack round 2. Again, in the first video I scored 1 hit, which does apply now to the Japanese infantry, but I will roll another die for the infantry I forgot in the first video. So the Japanese army scored already 2 hits with the 3-4 infantry they had, and now I roll another die for the for the last infantry I missed, and let's see when we can proceed from there. I hope so. The infantry would hit at A4 or less, and it didn't score the hit. So that means the casualties for the defending round 2 has not changed with this die roll. So we are still at 2 hits for Japan. That means, yeah, this is the situation when we ended first turn. So I have now another 2 casualties, 1 casualty. CCP scored 1 casualty in attack round 2. And as there was no change in the casualty number for the CCP in defending round 2 by the Japanese, I will also remove 1 cavalry and 1 infantry, as I did in the very first video as well. So as there was no hit on the second defense round for Japan, that means that the attacking dice for CCP in attack round 2 will also not be re-rolled, because there would be a change, or there could be a change. And in the first video, if you check that out, in attack round 3, CCP has scored 1 hit. So there will be no change here, but of course there was also 1 defending die roll missing here. So let's see if we score a hit for the defense round 2 for Japan. No hit. That makes it a little bit easier now, because first let's remove the casualties. So this was just 1 casualty for the Japanese in this turn, and in the defense roll on turn 3, or stage 3 attack, they scored 2 hits. So I have to remove now 2 infantry for CCP. As there was no change in the casualties, we can take the attack dice from attack round 4 of the video, of the first video, and I scored 2 hits there. So I also have to reroll now 1 additional die for the Japanese again, so there will be 2 casualties. But that's where the first video ended, because there was 1 infantry missing. So I will roll now for the infantry here, 1 which was missing. Yeah, and by the way, in the defending roll for attack round 4, there was no hit by the first 2 infantry loads. So let's see if the 3rd infantry will score a hit here. And it scores a hit. Okay, so this is now a change from the first video. Again, Japan will lose 2 infantry, but instead of having ended the battle here, which was the situation in the first video, I will have to remove now 1 more infantry, and I have to roll now for the 5th attack round, which did not happen in the first video. So from here on, we can now proceed as a regular battle. So we have 3 mountain infantry, which hits at a 2 odds. I hope they hit. Yeah, I got a hit. So this is 1 hit. That's all I need. So no need to roll for the mountain for the regular infantry for CCP. And as there is just 1 infantry left for Japan, I will roll 1 die for the last infantry, and no hit. It's a 7. So that should be the end of the battle here. I'm still not 100% sure about the situation, but please guys, check the video. Let me know if there's any mistake in there. It should be good now. So CCP takes Singhai with 3 mountain infantry and 3 regular infantry. So it's compared to the first video, I ended the battle with 1 additional infantry, so it's just a change of 1 hit here, but otherwise the first video is still the one to refer to, at least when it comes to all the other stuff there, with the exception of the 5 IPP penalty which I paid, and this was already discussed in my first correction video, so I do hope that this is the last video for this turn. Again, sorry guys that I made the mistake here with the Japanese infantry. I hope it won't happen again. This was a video in the middle of the night. So as a guy from one of my favorite TV series or TV shows mentioned, nothing good happens after 2 a.m. in the morning, so I shouldn't play a turn here. Okay guys, enough said. I hope this will be the correct way to handle this problem. Let me know if there's something else I have to consider. Other than that, just want to show you that I now have applied the German situation here. So I placed all the stuff here where it should be. Instead of, I can see I should put some German radals here in France, and I have to change the fleet for the nationalists in Spain. I think this should be in C-Zone 49. All of the other changes I will do at this day, so my next video will be up to date. And other than that, I wish you a beautiful weekend and have a nice day. Bye bye.